Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning. I just got done filming half of my pumpkin cheesecake video. But while that's cooking, because it takes about an hour for the cheesecake to cook, so while that is cooking, I'm actually going to make myself some breakfast. I am loving the little rolled omelets like I make. I take like one egg and a little heavy cream. I let it sit in the pan and let it cook low and slow. I don't really care for brown eggs, so browned eggs. I like brown eggs, but I don't like eggs that have browned in the pan too much. It has a paper taste to me. That's weird. So I like to cook my low and slow. And today I'm actually going to, let me turn my thing, pay no attention to the mess everywhere. I was cooking. I got my egg ready there, but first I'm actually going to fry up these little guys. Switch my hand around. They are turkey breast, just like lunch meat. And I've rolled up a little slice of cheddar cheese inside. So I got some butter in my pan, and I'm going to fry those bad boys up as my kind of my meat. And then in my a lot of cheese today. I don't know, I'm feeling it. I'm gonna do my omelet, and then I put shredded cheese la, 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 inside. Just kind of sprinkle it on the top as it's sort of setting. I don't flip this over at all, but as it starts to kind of set through, I go ahead, sprinkle the cheese on top, and then roll it up into a little roll, and it sort of just cooks through as it sits. So you know, not like I care that it cooks through. I like runny snot eggs, so there you go. But yeah, I'll get that started and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there are those little bad boys frying up. Pardon my fan if I don't have it on. My smoke detector will go off. Guaranteed. I actually have two fans. I have one above my stove and one that I have sitting on my floor pointing at my smoke detector, so it does not go off. My dad actually explained to me that smoke detectors don't detect smoke. They actually detect changes in temperature, apparently. I'm guessing. Which is why when you're cooking, even though things aren't smoky, your alarm goes off. So what I've done is I went ahead and set those in. I rolled these this morning. Put them in a little bit of butter, because let's face it, turkey breast is not exactly the moistest meat there is. I rolled these this morning when my daughter, when I packed her lunch. I usually do the rolls like I have here, but just in her lunch, not like fried up or, oh, come on now, not fried up or anything. Yeah, flip over. So these have been sitting out a little while. And they've gotten a little dry sitting out from this morning, but that's okay. What I did was I went ahead and fried them seam side down first, so that the seam sort of cooks and seals. And I'm just going to give these a couple more seconds and take them off. My cheesecake is baking in the oven, and I have that other little one sitting here. So that's going to be awesome. The last time I did like an Atkins or keto type diet, I lost 65 pounds. I was initially at 365. Never thought I would ever get that heavy. You know, I mean, I've always been a big girl, but, you know, it kind of came to a point where I was like, damn. Come on, cheese, get out of there. I want my eggs sticking. There we go. And the last time I did Atkins, hold on. Okay, I just had to pour my egg in, and I like to scrape out the thing, so I needed two hands. Last time I did like Atkins or keto And the Atkins I always did was basically keto. I stayed on the induction diet of Atkins for ever. I never bumped up my carbs. I never started adding things back in. I always stayed really, really low. So I was technically keto before keto was a thing. But the last time I did it, I would make cheesecakes like on the regular, because they were just a delicious sweet thing that was good and fatty, and I could eat those. And so what I would end up doing is I'd have them for breakfast. I would get a little bit of cheesecake in a bowl, and I would put some blueberries with it and some heavy whipping cream, whipped heavy whipping cream, and I lost 65 pounds eating cheesecake. So there you go. But, you know, I wouldn't go crazy with the cheesecake. All right, I'm adding a little sprinkling of cheese on top. That's enough. I'll salt in my other egg. Another egg going here. Okay, I'm gonna try and roll this one-handed. We shall see if this works. It didn't work for me yesterday. I kind of ended up with like a wonky roll, but that's okay. Kind of ends up being like that, I forget what it's called, that Japanese rolled omelet thing. Tamagoyaki, I think is what it's called. Could be really, really wrong on that. But yeah, so that's my little rolled omelet. Where is my little spatula? There it is. It's in the dishwasher. I ran dishes last night. I haven't put it yet. Okay. Set that on my plate. And then... Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Like I said, I don't like brown eggs. Really? Work with me. Okay. Pour that in there. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to scrape out the bowl again. I'm sorry if I keep getting you guys off center. I don't have my usual phone holder in here that I've been using. So I'm kind of trying to look at what I'm actually doing and at the screen at the same time. And it's not always successful. So I have this really low. Like I cook these low and slow because, like I said before, I'm weird about brown eggs. Sorry, I'm trying to turn this. My thing is off. Oh God, I miss my glass top stove. I had a glass top stove at our old condo in our house. And of course, everything died in the fire. So there you go. But I have this like really low, like medium low. I may actually have to pick this up a little bit. Alright, hold on. Okay, my second omelet is wrapped up. I am actually going to do some yellow squash. I went shopping at Aldi's yesterday and their squash was gorgeous. So I don't know where they're getting them from. Aldi's is always a toss-up for me as to whether or not I'm gonna find like really fresh produce. I think I shop at the wrong time is what I think it is. I think I shop when their sale is almost up and they're about to get all their new stuff for next week. I think that's my problem. So I moved it over. I'm going to put a little more butter in here. I'm gonna switch hands because I'm a righty. Impatient. I never want to let things cook. These I was dropping my knife. These omelets are about the most patient I am with food. I am usually cooking everything on high and rushing it. Like I'm going to do right now. Up. Everyone in the pool. So I'm sitting here and I've got everything going. I got my toaster oven going, I got my stove going, I got the fan going, I got 2 fans going. And I'm sitting here and I'm hearing like a little tick. And not like the timer on my toaster oven, but like this weird, almost like someone's tapping on something. Like, I think it's rain for a second, but now we don't have any rain. The storm's taking all the rain away. No, it's making this noise and I'm hearing it. So I'm walking through, looking around. Oh, look at all my pretty Halloween decorations. Yay! I'm so excited. It's Halloween. Everything's a mess. But that's okay. I got a spider there. And I got those guys hanging up there. I need to get flameless candles for those. Don't want to light my things on fire. My table's a little messy, but I've got my runner out and everything. And so I'm sitting here and I'm hearing this tick. I don't know if you can hear it. That's my daughter's room. Probably can't hear it. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this sound is. I don't know. And it's driving me nuts. My fan, well, it's actually a light, is hitting the bulb behind it because I have that stupid fan on and it's making a weird noise and freaking me out. So anyway, back to the food. That's why you're really here anyway, isn't it? So, I got some squash going in the pan. I'm just kind of letting that sit. I really want it to cook kind of the water out of it. I do like doing them on a higher heat, just simply because it does that. It cooks out the water. I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of Mrs. Dash. I've already salted them, so, you know. I'm going to let those saute for a little bit. Okay, ladies and gents, so that is my breakfast. Looks pretty tasty, actually, if I do say so myself, and I do. So I am going to turn off that fan at least. And make sure all of my stove and everything is off. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to have myself some breakfast. Alright, we'll talk to you later.